Happy Sunday, folks! So we are inside today because there's some passing rain. It looks like it's going to skirt both sides of us, and we should be dry. But I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to be out there and get a little sprinkle in. So we're inside. So we'll have house sounds, which will be housey. Sirius is over here just watching. He was quite interested when I was setting up over in the corner here, amongst the vinyls, the minerals, and the board games, and Christmas decor with pumpkins. You know, I was gifted this pumpkin along with a Herkimer diamond for the tour opener from a friend of mine down in Troy, which was really great. But, yeah, thanks everyone who turned out to Johnstown yesterday for the Harmony of Art. That was a fantastic thing they have going on there. I believe it was the first year, and it seemed like it was of high success. So hopefully they'll be doing more of those or similar things in the future, and I can make a trip out and see you folks again. It was nice to put a lot of faces to folks I had met on the interwebs over the years, which was great. The set list for the show went to a dear friend. So Rich, I appreciate you. I appreciate your family. You guys are great. It was a pleasure talking to you. And yeah, and everyone who came up after the show and said how they appreciated the music. A few of you mentioned that you liked the newest song I have, or the musome, the poem, the where the tree surgeon and the widowmaker fell in love. Yeah, that seems to get people really excited, which is cool. So I'll definitely play that today. But yeah, it's just neat. I've only played that in front of folks twice now, and folks seem to like it. So cool. That one, among a lot of these songs, I'm going to be recording in the next few weeks here, because I got a full album for you folks, and it's yeah, it'll be a fun one. So here we go. I need to find me a long-haired girl, finger-picking, flower-smoking, coffee-drinking girl, with eyes of crimson, they smile when I sing. I need to find me a long-haired girl. Oh, 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 oh. I need to find me a down-to-guy lass, someone to share a long life with, someone to bury all of my kin. I need to find me a down-to-guy lass. Oh, 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 oh. Too many of times have I been let down, my left snuffed out like an old candle flame, for sanity's sake and my love alone. I need to find a gal to share Mountside Grove. Oh, 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 oh. I found me a long-haired girl, though sometimes her hair's pretty short. Her eyes are crimson, they smile when I sing. I found me a not so long-haired girl. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. So I don't know what time you guys will be seeing this. Right now it is a little after 7 in the morning, I believe. That is Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how standard it is, but that's what time they tell me it is. That frozen clock over there says it is 12:39 in 13 seconds. You can follow either one. That's okay. Here's another older tune. I'm playing a show next Thursday. Shoes, man, that's in a few days, isn't it? I did get tracking on the shirts. They're going to be here Wednesday, so it may time out that there may be some fresh shirts at the Rock Hill show. Maybe if I was so inclined, if folks hadn't already reserved them, I may just hold off on posting them online. And so the folks that go to the Rock Hill can get first dibs. That'd be pretty cool. I'll think about that. I'll let you guys know. But yes, yeah, Thursday, Rock Hill Bakehouse, Glens Falls, New York, 7 p.m. to about 9 p.m. I'm going to be doing 2 sets. I got an idea to do the first set of all songs I debuted in that establishment, which there's a lot of them. So I may have to put in 1 or 2 newer songs, but the whole first set I'm going to intend to just do older tunes. And then, yeah, so this one of which is an older one. This is Suite of Flora. I'll fill you a meadow with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the flowers of your own. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a suite of flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix of color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. What a good boy. I'll fill you a meadow with color, growth, and love. I'll handpick you the flowers of our own. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. And I'll fill you this mighty grove, but someday I'm chopping it down. Build you up these lovely walls to lay a roof on down, 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 down. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet flora. I'm gonna sow and grow her eggs and mix the color. Every day we meet, I'll give her a sweet, and any day she weeps, I'll compose her sweet. Morning we wake, I'll give her the sweet of flora. Yeah. Sirius made his loopsy doops. He got his tummy scratched and he was revitalized. He was jump started. Hey bud, what's up, good boy? So he did a loop around the camera. I don't know, I wasn't watching it at the time, but I don't know if you saw little shark fin ears just peeking on the horizon, precipying. Oh, he's such a good boy. I gotta pin up the bobbies. My mustache was acting as Velcro and pulling it ever forward. My hair, the bangs. Is that a good boy? This one is very new. Well, not very new. Newer than not. This one is probably April of this year, give or take, I think. This is London 1845. Andy likes this song. An endless bout with the pugilist, the big sad, was horrified by wedding bells, my date with death by my own hand. A job well done, measured twice, thought better thrice. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my poems, both know thereabouts and who they'll save. White strawberry blossoms, how is it May already? The return of the grosbeak, followed by the Oreo, ornithological calendar, floral timepieces. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my poems, both know thereabouts and what they'll do. A week without any rain sparks the worry of wilting, and just like that I'm choking mud through sangre teeth. I smile thick like the seed I swear I sprout, scarified, no longer afraid to die. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my palms, sunshine from cowardice, my grinch are blue. As I see the rabbit, I only think of sharing sights. Let them lay feast on my flowers before I'd move. How coy can I keep my recent chemical flooding? Proffer my hand and the bugs who befriended thunder. Even under moonlight I still smell the milkweed's bloom. The soft smell seeps through my sardonic smile. As cynicism softens, I can no longer credit flora. Though easier to say, lavender lifted eye. We stare as the butterfly flutters by. With every wing beat I only see your eyes. The thought of you weighs on me though I am massless. Previous senselessness now making sense. Living a perpetual morning with a low hanging haze. Do heavy plants and our toes covered in grass segments. The dawn's early sky trying to match the hue of your inner iris. Inside us, beside us, rabbit, a lightning bug that's slow. Mama's got toast. Oh yeah, you were called out serious. You're the stale green which I got it for the fun of it. No telling how long you hung there, ripens. You swell from yellowing orange to the brightest reds. The sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. That was the Technicolor Sorceress and I. Give my capo a break for a second. So if yeah, not to go into too much detail, but if you saw a midweek meetup, my finger was a little bonkers. It's all fine now, just in time for my thumb to go a little dumb. So that one's fine. I'm having to adjust where I'm hitting my thumb for these tunes until that part comes back. But so if the thumb action's a little not where it should be and where you're grown to be accustomed to, it's because it's half missing. This is Ginseng and Honey, which is really cool. This is an older tune, and I've been working into almost all my live sets, and to always see people bouncing right along to this song, it always makes me really happy. It helps me keep going on it. But yeah, there was a lot of people grinning and bouncing around and dancing and having a good time yesterday to this tune. So if you're at home, even if people can see you, you can do that. You can bounce, you can dance. Andy does it. Sirius does it. I'm sure Jess does it. I'm on to you. Okay. Everyone, calm down. And I really like the fact that, because this is not how you would have heard the tune in like 2012 when I first wrote it. There was later verses that were scrapped, and now I have ones that I feel are more fitting of it. But I also really enjoy when I do this song after Suite of Flora, because it makes a little nod to it there, here and there. So yeah, if you can recall the verses from the second song here this morning, maybe you'll pick up on one or two, I don't know. Bygones be bygones, in the mountains are calling me home. The old rock wall is cut through the field and slowing the growth. The babbling brooks and rolling fields are a forest now. The woods I walked when I was a lad were like an Elysian field. So I venture out through the thicket on a whim without a single finger crossed. I found me a Riparian throne and I bled out and let the music drain. The woodland dance, see me grin a grin ear to ear. Yeah, dance, darling, shuffle down my old rock wall. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grasses are full awake. So bygones be bygones, in this mountain we call our home. The old rock wall we cleared it now invoked, stimulated new growth. The mighty groves and lovely walls we fill with sweet and floral sounds. As we walk them there through our old age of private paupers' fields. As we walk now, love and lavender, the sweet and heavy stench on our breath. Our lips touch your fingers, weave our subconscious petals fall. A stellar symbiosis suddenly seeming less surreal. We've always been the fruiting body of a mycorrhizal love. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grasses are full awake. Big old birch tree swinging on down, power knocked flat, run straight through. Like where my fingers meet the nails, more fitting of my age, my face is a liar. The mirror shows no experience, yet I've learned and since forgot more than some ever will. With symphony of spring peepers, when a soliloquy comes to an end, a sprung spring's threat has the starlings making nests. A many morel morning always gives to a manic afternoon. Branches break from the weight of something oh so sweet. Apples mush into peaches, difference, weave them all. The first full yawn only comes once you stop trying to. The final frost froze the day after they sowed their seeds. As for I wait for the flying squirrel on the apple tree. Forsythia flowers fumble to shake away mid-April snow. Still faring better than the hibiscus, now laying down, 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 down. Though fret not, come midday, they'll steal the show. Branches break from the weight of something old, so sweet, long enough for the droop's hard hits to settle in our soft stomachs. That was ginseng and honey into timid thaw. There's a little slurp there. That was disgusting. I heard you, B string. The ever-shifting nature of coming on over a decade-year-old guitar now. That's okay. Gorgeous night blue on a half-sunken tree, frozen grace by the presence of me. Young old lady with a fist full of seeds, sowing and growing that dank shrubbery. Rain on the mountain gets a green outside. 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 sides of the garden lakes. Man, those bees are busy today. Oh, 4 miles up a 20-mile trail. Sun shining brighter than a wedding veil, wedding veil. Rain on the mountain gives a green mountainside. 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 When that shrubbery's mighty thick, pack it in glass and give it a rip. When that shrubbery's picked in trails, here come my lady with a Cheshire grin. Rain on the mountain gives a green outside. 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 Morning making flower boxes from the bookshelves that survive the fire with purpose, repurposing life, my only purpose. I can cry louder than the swamp marigold, forget more than forget-me-nots, persistent as they may be. The rain in bed straw keep me in line. I'm the moth drained in love, taking flash of the hummingbird growing more. I intoxicate on these areas, dank nectar. Guided by vengeance, and the need to make others choke on my success. Flattery to me won't get you far. Be facetious with me and I'll cut you down. With a widow tip, I'll split your crown. With a little help from my rototiller, I'll find your worth in my compost heap. That was Mountain Song into Mimicry, which I've also been really enjoying playing one into the other. That shift all around the fretboard, the down all the steps up into the hot spot is fun. Again, it's limited on this guitar, so that's also why I got the Jazzmaster. But there was also wind alerts, not alerts, but warnings. So I didn't want to be plugged in and be all amped up and and the power go out. So we are quite acoustic. The worst will happen is I'll have to turn a lantern or light a candle or something, because everything else is driven by me or the phone, which that's got full batteries. We good. Where are we next? Where are we next? Aha. This one, it was on the set list yesterday, and I got excited, I guess. I was talking something. I looked at the set list, played a song, and then went back to the set list and skipped the song. So I played this at the end, which was, I like ending with the song anyway, so I guess it worked out. But it was not what I intended. This is Root Rot. Her nose caked in smoke billowing from the north, and a light smell of sulphur, the reek of a paper plant. Thought I had escaped. Change in the wind, second time smoked out, wings tipped like snakes, similar to Atlas. Struggles yet different in a subtle way. Deathbed beneath the tamarack. Striking up a sad conversation. You see, I say I saw a spotted salamander. It drowned in our pond. Its yellow spots spoil the black one a milky gray. But still I scooped him out. Not nearly the worst I've seen. A mere waterlogged delay. A smell sticks to me, to my pink striped shirt, into the metal bottom of my dead dad's coffee mug, with a little bit of grass on the metallic sliding lid, not dissimilar from the coffin in which I hid his favorite corn of beer and the dagger from my hip. Good boy. He's right here. Oh, you can see him. He's right here. Good guy. How was the outdoors? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Wow. Well, shake it out, bud. Seriously, can I do you a solid? So I'm also sitting right next to the treat bag, so if I pull it out like a chumka, this is a good fucking boy. Sorry. I coist. I try not to swear in these too much, because I know kids watch these. Sorry. I try not to. Yeah. This is a new one, and like I said, this is the one I mentioned before. I've only played it in front of people. I mean, I'm playing in front of people right now, but in like a live atmosphere, more live than this. Can it be so? I don't know. Either way, I've only played this out and about twice, and both times have been pretty gnarly. This is where the tree surgeon and the widowmaker fell in love. My first year, the ghost pipe, fasted fall, the pepper plant. Time is the bumblebee's slumber, time is the bumblebee's slumber. Gastropods are hated as they thrive. Pink goes the whitest hydrangea plant, the ones needed. The ones needed to be planted twice. Swiftly as the pavement ends, now count 5 hibiscus blooms, with emphasis, the hibiscus. Decorate my groves with tragic trophies, the red wax seals, the Tanqueray leaders, the spent cigarette lighter shells with 4-letter spells, slicing the king's foot while I'm preaching the meter. Brush my teeth with fennel paste, the sweet taste like the smell of the dog my grandma left in a hot room. When I was 10 or 12, I'd like to think it was less barbaric, but I'm going to implore you to believe. Dowage of the 50 root, the bane of a daughter-in-law, the game my heart and saw, mother defeated Pa. Sure, it's hard to grasp such a sweet old lady. She used to use death as her bargaining chip. Thought she had indulgence, but after all her husband built that church with his cheating hands, bastard sons, and voter fraud. Committed her in the 60s, released and revenging sense, rotted her from the inside out, filled to the brim with cancer. Confess to my twin and I, wish you had died mid-sleep, remembering my tears you cried, I'd keep you up for a wakeful death. Hospital beds made of gray, trombone slides, bedside manners, appearances kept, not tossed aside. That last one was Rhinestone Casket. That's a newish song. I can't remember. A month, 2 months, somewhere in there. Before tour, because I played it on tour, which that started the 19th of August. It's the 24th. It's now the 24th. Over a month ago? Yeah. So at least 2 months ago I wrote it. Yeah. I appreciate you all so very much. We're at the 45-minute mark. I still got 6 songs left. One's a poem, so I guess you can judge that as you want. The length is a little bit shorter than a full song. But, so it's a musome, a poem. I don't know. What do we got next? Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm guessing probably in like 2-3 weeks, something like that. I'll start getting the computer all warmed up and go from there. Do some recording. Oh, hey, sorceress. Yeah, I think I've got about 55 to an hour worth of material to go on there. So it'll be a nice long, full-length LP. I think I've mentioned this before. I just don't know if I mentioned it on strictly the midweek meetup or if it was one of these public Sunday socials. But this is going to be the first album that I have someone professionally mix and master it. So it's not going to just be me trying to learn, which I will learn, but at this point, I would like to step up to the next level and have it crisp, really nice, and be what I present to you folks, be the best it can possibly be. So I'm not trying to prove anything to myself of, oh, I can do it all. I'll record, I'll play all the parts, the instrument parts, but I'll let someone else take care of the actual other parts, because I don't need to do it all. Why? Got time, I could be writing more tunes. So we're gonna do that. I'm really excited. I'll give more details then, but yeah. So here we go. This is Insulated Heart. I heard a buzz before. Yeah, it's gone. If you don't have the capo breasted right against the fret bars, the bars that are up on the fret, I think fret bars, right? I don't know. Either way, you get a buzz, and it drives me insane. Wife and I shared a laugh, skiing time, I ride my own. Sunsets, shrubbery, a sunset on autophagy. Add another sorceress song, leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings for emphasis, check my smile. Shut up the plow, cover the shield, then I walk to a centimeter. A heart so big, a friend wouldn't stop. A wake so large, 2 graves in need. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings for emphasis, check my smile. You check my rings, you check my smile. I check my rings, I check my smile. We're checking my rings, we check my smile. I check my rings, you check my smile. Lock up the doors, said I can't breathe, call for help. They let it ring 5 times, thought the fault was mixing once for nights. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings for emphasis, check my smile. Still cracking jokes at a time like this. Told the funeral man my excavation plans. They said, sorry sir, we're here to help. There's no fixing that, such an ugly mug. Add another sorrow song, leave my lips with a smile for emphasis. Check my rings for emphasis, check my smile. You check my rings, I check my smile. I check my rings, you check my smile. We're checking my rings while we're checking my smile. I check my rings, you check my smile. Where are we now? 52 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna play every song in the set. It may go a little over an hour, but if memory serves, it's still earlier in the morning, so that will maybe make up for the fact that it will take a little bit longer to upload, so we'll see. So I write all these out with intention, and to cut them out is something I'm willing to do, and I found I have to do it live more often than in these situations, but if I don't have to cut any songs, I'm not gonna do it, so. Slicing open morels, only to find them fall. May we always step on pine cones just to hear that bitter crunch. Our minds were never set on seed dispersal. We know the rodents and the birds take care of that. Slicing open morels, only to find them false. Packed thick with pith and morality. Hope for something as hollow as me. But hope is nothing I take stock in. Only finding solace in literary truths. Books by Aldous Huxley and the poems I wrote for you. Raise a wolf inside the house to keep the devoted out for a porch. Monotrope pushing leaves, showing lobster claws. Hand and foot to symbiotic splendor. Like them, come the fall, we were married. Porcupines drop buds from the tip tops of trees. Found a skeleton Easter day, so much for resurrection. And now we keep the bones in a mason jar atop the Hammond. Whirling so slow with a Leslie cap. the colt's foot, erupting gravel graves. The dandelion scapegoat to the non-botanical eye, taking life's lessons from those who flower first. That's to be two with nature. That one hasn't been granted a studio version yet. It will. You can hear that on Live from the Living Room. Though the Live from the Living Room, the Live from the Living Room one is missing a verse. You won't find the Aldous Huxley nod in that one. It's just because I was excited. People ran in front of my face and I forgot a verse. Which is okay. These things happen. Yesterday I saw a puppy version of Sirius. It was very cool. He was really small. He was this little thing. His ears were just finally standing up and he just looked like a little fruit bat walking around the show, which is cool. So I didn't play that song, but I would have called the dog out when I got to the Raised a Wolf Inside the House. Like, dog, this song is about your kin. I meditate on the morning, and in the summer sun I face it. In winter, in her distance, I face my own hearth, tending to a personal star, consuming what I feed it. If only the sun would eat. On second thought, gaseous autophagy fits her. On third thought, no, why can't I cast myself right on through into the sun? A flash in the pan, a stardust-caked broom, like the tail of the king beetle on the coconut estate. Why not be utterly changed into fire? With her we wither, without her more soul. Gave birth to the seasons, having never seen snow. A billion years burning, having never seen snow. A Gaia's her sister, though they seldom speak. Found less use for words as the era passed. Silence and solstice punctuate time. Through tide pools in moon grove, she's self-occupied, with solar flares dancing. Pink coats her brush, so softly inspired, a sweet static storm erupts color forward. A magnet flower blooms, pollen with poles in metallic beams, polarity drifting sends them off course. New fields will blossom, the wake of her strokes. Pilots with posies in daffodil too. Two sisters in tandem, the way of our world. A duet of germination, the splitting of a seed. That was Where the Woodpile Was into Sorority, which I love playing that song live because a lot of them, I mean, I've joked about this with other people. A lot of my songs are fast, they're quick. So that is a song I actually consider one of my slower songs. So I know that you may be listening to that or just listen to that and be like, that song's not that slow, but relatively it's slow. So it's nice to have that in a set, that it just kind of brings it down a little bit, and then I can just fucking shoot it off and finish the show, which is what I'm gonna do now. I got 2 more songs for you. This is Raised a Monster. This is a very new song as well, and is seems to be really receptive to folks too, which is good. I mean, it means something's been getting going right. I don't want to have a new song or new tunes come out and they just flop, which if they do, that's fine. I mean, that happens sometimes, but yeah, I'm glad to see that I'm not putting out any floppers. I've never visited her grave, and I know I never will. So in life, I appreciate until I'm sure you'll suffocate. Walking up the gravel drive to my folks' old home, past the past castle, watch the hornet's nest grow. Affixed to the west side of a cement white block wall, with a limestone stone throne. I found under my foot. I've never visited a grave, and I know I never will. For when we all meet our deaths, only those moldering will. Cut the throat of a turnip quail, crush the nape of a hooded rat. Let's compare child chores. You have a roof over your head. Built a bridge of asbestos twine, watch your fella burning it down. Asbestos form paternal line, the suffix dies with my name. A tadpole's tail, a tale to be told. Tincture of time, the slime of the soul. Burn upon dries to the froglets croak. In sadness is a water wick, soil so defeated. Spent too long in the shade, hitting happiness to sunny days. Letting the cloud take credit for mine, so I built me a weather machine. It runs in self-help in my esteem. Germinate for yourself, shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself, send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow, you spread it now so we can sow. Yeah, people love this one yesterday, which is cool to see. My smile spits a shell, ladybugs fill my sill, bleached white in the sun, sea stars and dollars, hygroscopic lovers. Their decay in a garish display, but throwing them back only makes your day. It's their death, they may want it this way, and you toy with life in your own hands, so self-serving. Germinate for yourself, shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself, send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow, you spread it now so we can sow. If my basement begins to flood, well, I'll pump it out, run off quenching my peach tree with a similar soak, the narcissus, puddle jumping I quiver. Not too fond of sinking, nor can I swim that well, but the weather machine is a submersible in a landlocked lake in a swimming pool. Glass of gin and a drip of drool. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow, so we can sow, so we can sow. I appreciate you folks so much. Wow, you got an hour and almost 12 minutes of tunes. The good 72. Wow, that's for you guys. I hope everyone's day is lovely. I'll see how this day, it's pretty lovely already, so I'm guessing it can only get better. So, yeah, take care, folks. Yeah, local folks, anywhere north of Albany. I mean, I guess you could drive up from Albany. I'd appreciate you. Next Thursday, I'll be at the Rock Hill Bakehouse. I may have been going to every show they put on this week or this month already because they've got something going on really good. For those who aren't familiar, that was where I kind of really got my start doing live shows and all that kind of stuff, bringing these songs to the people. They've moved locations and they're in like this really beautiful place now, so they're able to do shows. They just started their open mic back up too. That's on Friday nights. But this Thursday, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be giving you about 2 hours of tunes. Probably be roughly like an hour and 45. I need a little break in between. You know, wet the whistle, debaucheries, stuffs. But yeah, take care, folks. I appreciate you all. This is gonna get uploaded right now. I'm shooting for earlier for Patreon folks. So if you wanna, in the future, be on for early access, tune into my Patreon. I'm not trying to always be throwing the pitch, but that you can start at $3 a month. There's a lower tier, but it wouldn't get you early access. But you can get early access. Another tier gives you digital download. So if you like this stuff and you want to take it on the go, if you don't have the YouTube Premium or whatever you have so you can turn your screen off, if you want a digital download, those are there, all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Toodles.